If you were born in the 1920s, life would have been very different. Before 1920, people weren't worried about women voting. In the years leading up to 1920, people started thinking about women voting in the United States. Women were mad about their equal rights stated in the Constitution. Women voting and participating in society was laughed upon. The future of the United States was at large.
Well, I don't think that women would have the opportunities that they do now and since the 1920s. We've moved on from a traditional subordinate role of just bearing children and taking care of families to having women as politicians at a local and national level, being CEOs and chief medical officers and all sorts of different kinds of women involved in politics and in business. And I think that was probably unheard of before the 1920s. That wouldn't have happened. And I think that women have really gained prominence and strength and opportunity as a result.
The Red Queen running faster and faster just to stay in the same place. I actually think that's an optimistic view of the world we're in. The Red Queen ran faster and faster and stayed in the same place. We're running faster and faster and falling farther and farther behind.
I think lots has changed since the 19th Amendment. Obviously, having women vote is a major difference. I think that women still need to be involved in running for office. I think we see a lot of, mostly men are involved, except at the Irvine City Council where we have 3 women elected, the majority are women. But at most federal levels, President, Senate, and Congress, we don't see the majority of women being elected, women running, and I think we need to see more women running for office. Their perspective is important. They have a different understanding of society in many ways that men do, and I think so even though there are many women elected at the federal level, we still don't see that degree of women being elected that we should see. Women should not vote for just women, and men shouldn't vote for just men. They should vote for whomever they believe represents their interests best. But in some cases, women don't even run for office to provide that perspective. We just saw a woman run for president, Hillary Clinton, and she wasn't elected, the first woman to ever achieve a major party's nomination for president. And even though she won the popular vote, she didn't win the Electoral College. But I think what Hillary may have done is allow other women to now believe it's possible to be president. So I think even though there's been a lot of changes, for the good since the 19th Amendment, we still don't see women running for office the way they should. It's important in that discrimination of any kind, discrimination on age, sex, gender, religion, nationality is wrong, and discriminating against women by our society by not allowing them to vote is wrong. So for me, allowing women to vote removes any concept or any issue with regard to discrimination against women, at least allowing them to vote as citizens, and that's very important to me.
It's important to me because I'm the mother of 2 daughters, and I am a full-time working mom, and I always have been. And again, as I had said before, I've had some sort of job since the age of 14, and I think it's important from a personal standpoint to feel that I contribute meaningfully to a greater good, and I'm able to also raise a family. But I think the most important thing to me about that is, since I have the 2 of you, for you to see that women can be smart and get multiple different kinds of degrees and really can do anything that you want, in the sky is the limit. And there is no ceiling for women. And that's an important thing that I want to pass on to young women today. And most importantly, to my 2 wonderful, beautiful, smart daughters.